Hello, everyone, and welcome to Christopher's Entertainment Blog. I am your host, Chris. Welcome to my 100% spoiler-filled review on Transformers 4: Age of Extinction, starring Mark Wahlberg, Nicola Peltz, and Jack Rayner. Stanley Tucci and Kelsey Grammer is also in this film. Um, yeah, this is the fourth film for Transformers that Micheal Bay is directing. We've had four of these already. I can't believe it. And the thing about these movies is they make a ton of money. They make a lot of money. Um, this one here has, um, made. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but I know it's made almost 900 million worldwide. Uh, Let me pull up the numbers real quick. Um, Transformers 4. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. Over that. It's made $966 million. Almost 967. It's getting close. Worldwide. It's almost made $1 billion. It's getting there. I won't be surprised if it does reach $1 billion. These movies make a lot of money, and this is why they continue to make this franchise. It makes money, and the studio knows it. The studio knows it, and they are going to continue to make these films until they flop, which right now doesn't seem like they will. Uh, so that being said, I'm going to tell you that this movie is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Uh, I thought the first Transformers film was okay. The second one was just terrible. It's bad. It was bad, with Transformers sweating in the desert and um who plays Spock. And I should know this, but Leonard Nimoy, quoting Star Trek quotes as a Transformer. The weirdest Transformers film or Transformers incarnation. I mean, it was just so weird. And Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox in those films. Ugh, terrible, terrible. I like Shia LaBeouf. I mean, he can do some good stuff, but I think he's got promise, especially for the new film that's coming up. The movie Fury that he's in with Brad Pitt looks spectacular. Megan Fox she's great to look at. There's no doubt about that. She's beautiful, but she's a terrible actor. Her acting is bad. It's terrible. Um, and it's coming from me that I try to tolerate just about everything and try to find redeeming qualities in everything. And I try to put up with these films and say, yeah, they can be fun, but I don't see it. The second one was terrible. The third one, I actually kind of liked the third one a little better, but it was coming off the terrible second movie. So, and I forget who the model was they replaced Megan Fox with. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter anyway. But it was a little bit better. Then we come to this one, which they were trying to make things fresh again by adding some new talent. Mark Wahlberg. I like Mark Wahlberg. Stanley Tucci's in this. Great actor. Kelsey Grammer. Great actor. I love Kelsey Grammer. This movie's terrible. It's very bad. You have this girl, Nicola Peltz, that plays Mark Wahlberg's daughter in the film. She's annoying, terribly annoying. The only other movie that I know that she was in that I've seen was the last Airbender movie. That was a horrible film as well. And it's coming from me who loves Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated show, which was great. And then they make this M. Night Shyamalan makes this horrible film adaptation, The Last Airbender, and it's just horrible. and she played Katara in that. So, and that was terrible. And you have the in the movie she has a boyfriend who's like a rally race car driver guy. It's played by Jack Rayner, and I'm not really sure what he's been in. Probably not anything that I've seen. Um, so, and he in the film, you know, I thought he was a little bit of just. It just was strange to me. I mean, I didn't really care about him. I didn't. I was like, who's this guy? You know, it was just stupid. I mean, and then Mark Wahlberg has this friend guy in the beginning that acts like he's like a surfer guy that's stupid acting, and then he's the one that calls the authorities that the Transformer Optimus Prime is hiding out in the barn, and it's so dumb. I actually cheered when the guy got killed. I was like, yes, yes, that guy was killed. Thank you, because I was like, do I have to stand 3 hours of this movie with that guy? So I was happy he was killed. I didn't care. I wasn't like, oh, I'm so sad. No, I was happy that he was killed. And that's a terrible thing to say. It's a horrible thing to say that a guy was killed. But I didn't care. I was like, oh well. And then you have his daughter, annoying. Her boyfriend, annoying. I didn't care about him at all. His daughter, is bitching the whole time to her father and putting Mark Wahlberg's character down the whole time and acting like a brat. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Um, yeah, this movie was just bad, terrible. Yeah, yeah. The only thing that I liked about the film is Optimus Prime was cool. I don't know the voice actor who plays Optimus Prime. I should know, but he's played him forever. He's great. Bumblebee character, Bumblebee, I like. This is okay. And I like the cars. I'm a car guy. I like the cars in this film. You know, you know, and the chasing, running around with the cars. That's about it. Um, Everything else. I mean, the Dinobots were cool design. Um, I mean, it's a terrible film, but I didn't hate it completely. I mean, there was a few things like I mentioned that I liked. Other than that, it's a horrible film. I mean, the other Transformers, I don't know. I mean, who are they? I mean, it's supposed to be Ratchet, Leadfoot, Brains. I mean, I don't know. I'm reading this. I can't even remember. I mean, the one was like a heavy, fat type transformer with a cigar in his mouth. I mean, I was like, okay. And then you have one that's like a samurai. I'm like, where did they come from? What? I mean, and why are the Dinobots? Why are they helping? Optimus is like, you gotta help, and he like beats them up, and they're like, yes, we'll help you. And it's just like, okay. I mean, kind of weird. Um, and then you have Megatron that's like been brought back by Stanley Tucci's character, and um, uh, it's just so weird. Kelsey Grammer is like a CIA agent that's trying to eradicate all the Autobots, and it's I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, what is happening? Who's this other Transformer guy that's in the big ship? I mean, maybe you know. I mean, I was lost. I was like, what is happening? Um, uh, I guess they turned Megatron into Galvatron. Um, and he's almost comical. I mean, I didn't really care. I was like, well, so I mean, and there was a scene where he literally says, "No, they're destroying everything." I'm terrible at that. But it just reminded me of like a cartoon, and it was like a bad cartoon. I was like, what? That is just horrible. And then the other Transformers have some terrible dialogue throughout the film, and it's just bad. And then you have the one little tiny Transformer that's terrible. This movie, I just don't know why it's made so much money. I really don't. And I've seen the film. I watched the whole film, and I forgot. I was just like, okay. I just like blocked it out of my mind. It's like, what did I just watch? Uh, um, and I read a lot of people are like, oh, there's a lot of haters out there. They're hating on this film. They're, just turn off your brain and have fun. How can I turn off my brain and have fun when I'm watching visual noise and a terrible plot, just terrible. I mean, how can you do that? I mean, I cannot do that. Maybe if you're a child, maybe children will like this movie. It's like kids would like this movie. Because it's just brainless stupid, you know? From up to like maybe like 15, 16, 17, you might like it. Older might not like it. I don't like it. Anyone that's my age in their 30s or late 20s and older, they're probably going to not like this film. I mean, there's exceptions. I mean, every film is subjective. But I think for the most part, the ones that love the Transformers and grew up with the Transformers are going to hate this film because I didn't hate it. I thought, I tolerated it and thought, it's, it can be decent at times, but it's bad. It really is a bad film. I mean, maybe I'm trying to find something in it that there isn't, because I hate saying it's a bad film because I love the Transformers. I do. I grew up with the Transformers. I was a Transformers fan growing up. I haven't watched them in a long time, though. I mean, I was a fan when I was a little kid back in the 80s. But since then, I mean, it's like, oh, Transformers, yes, it's just something from my childhood. But I really haven't kept up with them. What a great story is, if you want to see one, is the actual video games that I have played. Fall of Cybertron, War of Cybertron, those are good Transformers stories. The movies, no. The movies are just a mess anymore. It's just terrible. And I like Micheal Bay. I'm gonna say I like Micheal Bay. I do, but I think he's striking out with these films. He really is, and I think maybe it's time to move on and do something else because I don't. As a film, they're terrible, but they make money, so they're probably going to say just keep coming back and making garbage, and people will go see it. The writer of this film, I can't say his name, Eren Kruger. I probably saying that. I probably butchered that. This guy has made pretty much all the Transformers films except the first one. He did Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, and this one. He's also done Scream 3, Scream 4, and those movies are terrible. This guy, I mean, I don't know. He also did another movie, Blood and Chocolate. I haven't seen that movie. I heard that one's terrible as well. He did do The Ring. He did write The Ring. So that's like the only one. Yeah, that's like the only one that I know of that's pretty good. I mean, personally I liked The Ring. That's with Naomi Watts in it. Yeah, that was like the only one that he's made that's any good. These other movies are terrible. I don't know why they keep having him come back to write these films. I mean, maybe they should get somebody else to try something out to spice it up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what's going on. I mean, these characters, Mark Wahlberg. I like Mark, if I can say his name, Mark Wahlberg. I like him a lot. I do. I liked him in Pain and Gain. That was a Micheal Bay film as well, and I kind of like Pain and Gain. And the movie The Rock that Micheal Bay did. Armageddon was fairly good one as well. Anymore, I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening, guys. But I've spent 14 minutes on this already. I shouldn't be giving it that much airtime. But yeah, I'm gonna give this movie. Oh my gosh! I mean, out of 5, maybe a 1.5, maybe a 2. I don't know, 2 out of 5. Why not? I'm gonna put it in the same, almost the same category as the second G.I. Joe movie. That movie was terrible as well. I hated that film. You know, and I love The Rock, and it's just terrible. So yeah, I mean that's it, guys. This film is a mess. It has a few highlights, you know, and it's got a ton of action, but the action is just mindless and stupid with explosions going off, and just my head was just pounding. I was like, what am I watching? And you know, they're falling through the air and not dying and being killed, and oh, it's terrible. Yeah. So yeah, I know I complained about this whole video, but hey guys, write in the comments below. You know, tell me if you liked it. If you liked it, that's great. God bless you. If you liked it, but I thought it was decent at times, but overall it's terrible. And you know, I probably won't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend this film to anyone, but everyone seems to have seen it. So, but yeah, write in the comments below, guys, and let me know what you thought about this film. Liked it or hate it? Let me know. Let me know. I'm interested to find out. But yeah, hopefully the next one, we'll see. I mean, they're gonna make it, so I keep holding out hope. I keep holding out hope that Micheal Bay gets it right sometime. I just wish they would pull back on the explosions a little bit, maybe get a little bit better chemistry story going on. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. But yep, that's it for me, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate the support. I'm sure to be back again with another video of some sort. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I am Chris for Christopher's Entertainment Blog. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.